can easily lose 5 to 10 pounds in 7 days without counting calories. Are you aware that over 49% of adults have tried to lose weight in the last 12 months? Even more shocking is that 90% gained back all of the weight within a few months. I was one of those. I was one of those that lost and regained the weight the way you would rotate tires. During my last weight loss effort, I lost over 60 pounds, and thankfully, I have been able to keep it off for over 10 years now. With my secret formula, you can easily lose 5 to 10 pounds in 7 days without counting calories or regaining it all back. Would you like for me to share that secret with you today? Let me go grab a cup of water and we can get into it. Let me just tell you, if anyone has ever told you that losing weight was easy, especially belly fat, they lied. Belly fat is one of the most stubbornest of fats to lose. When I started my weight loss journey, I noticed my face was getting thinner. Then I saw that my arms were less flabby. I was even starting to see some muscle definition. Then next, I lost weight in my legs and my butt, though the booty area, that could have stayed a little bit. Because now I'm trying to plump up what looks like a pancake back there. But this belly fat was relentless. It required a different approach. Granted, we can restrict our food intake to the point of eating next to nothing and lose weight that way, but you and I both know that weight is coming back, and it's gonna come back with a vengeance. Managing IBS, gas, and bloating every single day did not make my weight loss journey even easier. When I ate, most of the food made me look like I was smuggling something under my shirt. That visual was truly not the motivation that I needed. You've heard that abs are made in the kitchen, and they are, but not in the way that I was doing it. And you'll see what I mean when I share with you secret number 1. The first thing I did was to eat a meal, that is. I mean, instead of grazing all day long. I would just wander in and out of the kitchen, grabbing a piece of fruit, a spoonful of nut butter, a couple pieces of grilled chicken, but not really eating. I felt that eating small, tiny bits throughout the day was better for me to manage my IBS and maybe fast track my weight loss. Instead, my IBS symptoms got worse, and I had a burrito baby all day long. When I say graze eating, I mean, have you ever seen a mom trying to feed a toddler that's busy trying to play? But mom's like, look, it's time to eat our meal. And that baby is busy trying to play. The baby will run over and eat a little bit of something and then run back and keep playing. They walk back and forth, taking a bite here and playing, taking a bite there and playing. That mealtime can take hours to finish. A mealtime that should take 15 to 30 minutes seemed to take forever. That was absolutely me. Trying to finish and eat that one last meal, it would last me until it was time to eat the next meal. I decided to actually make a dish. I mean, sit my butt down and make a dish and eat it all at that one time. No piecemealing here and there. Well, really, what's the trouble with graze eating? Let me tell you. What it came down to is that I was eating too many calories. I noticed that though I was taking in small portions of food, I was not receiving that satiety signal, so I just ate and ate and ate and ate some more. Because let's be honest, I was eating tons of snacky food. 100 calorie snack bars here, there, every 15, 20, 30 minutes. You do the math. That's a lot of flipping calories. By the end of the day, I had eaten 300 to 400 extra calories, more than my body needed based on my activity for that day. And I did this every day. Eating one meal at one time put my calories where they needed to be. Are you a sit down and eat one meal kind of a person, or are you the busy grazer walking all around? Keeping my grazing in check in order to lose belly fat is very closely linked to the next secret. Dealing with IBS, I always felt like my digestive capabilities were very weak, that eating small and often would fix my problem. Then, just like that, the light bulb turned on. That was when I decided to commit to eating 3 meals a day and a small snack if my hunger said so. Not only would I eat 3 meals a day, I would eat these meals at a fairly regular time each and every day. This is what happened. Eating 3 timely meals a day allowed my body the time that it needed to properly and fully digest everything I had eaten. Breakfast is usually around 8 or 9. Lunch comes in around noon to 1:30ish, and dinner is between 6:30 and 7. By giving myself an eating schedule, I was able to better decipher if I was having a negative reaction to something. I could figure out what was triggering my bloating, and I could discern whether or not the combination of foods gave me energy and made me feel light. The technical process for eating 3 to 4 meals with a minimum of 3 to 4 hours between eating is called rest and digest. The very best outcome for you eating this way is that you will learn how to recognize true hunger. Not I'm bored, I'm feeling emotional, or stress hunger, but true hunger. I didn't know the signs of true hunger. Do you know them? You start eating 3 meals a day with space in between those meals, and you will be pleasantly surprised at what is and is not hunger, besides seeing a reduction in belly fat. My next secret for losing belly fat was discussed a while back here. Today, I wanted to make a connection between that and eating 3 meals a day. In that video, I talked about how getting and maintaining leanness to your abs really all comes down to portion control. And portion control without obsessing over counting and measuring calories. Because for me personally, as a wife, a mom, and a working professional, I don't have time for all that, and I would imagine you don't have time for that either. There is a time and a place where counting calories and measuring your food intake could be useful for a limited time frame. But for everyday health and belly fat loss, a simple method of portion control, it worked for me. There are 2 ways that I measure or track my portions that help me lose the weight and helps me to maintain that weight loss without more and more restriction. First, it is to eat the equivalent of what can fit inside my hands twice. For men, you could actually have your hand size thrice times or 3 times. Our hands are actually a really good indicator for the comfortable capacity that our stomachs can hold, which is 1/2 food, 1/4 liquid, and 1/4 free space. Actual free space. Like you won't go into a grocery store and see on the shelf a product labeled free space. It's for real, free space. Like there's nothing in that region in your body, in your belly. There's nothing there. It's freed up to do the things that it needs to do. So don't go looking for it. But no, in all seriousness, eating 1/2, 1/4, and 1/4, it strengthens our digestion, increases our ability to absorb our food so much better, which in turn leads to greater satisfaction and less overeating. Now, if you're looking down at your plate, at your sandwich, or whatever it is that's on your plate, and you are trying to figure out 1/4, 1/2, 1/4, what does this whole thing look like because you are a visual learner, then my second method of eating to lose belly fat will be great for you. Grab that free guide right now by clicking the link in the description below. See you next week. Bye.